Hello YouTube. Alright, little update, another update pertaining to my 6-hour 1911R Scorpion. Alright, called SIG, and this is about that, where the Ceracote finish is flaking off. Called 6-hour Tuesday. Alright, talk to Joshua. Joshua tells me that, you gotta send in pictures of what's going on with the weapon. I said, okay, I'll do that. Prior to that, I asked Joshua what would be, the turnaround in terms of if I have to send a gun in, how to send it in, the whole nine. Do I have to go through an FFL, or are you gonna, will you send it direct to me, things like that. After getting all of that out of the way, he tells me, you got to send pics in of what's going on. So that day, about, an hour later, I send him pics. He told me once he received the pics, he would contact me, send me an email, let me know what's going on. I have yet to hear from Joshua from 6 Hour. All right, this is the customer service rep that I spoke to. Alright, after I sent the pics. So I call 6 Hour back to confirm that they got the pics. I speak to another gentleman, don't recall his name. He tells me, yes, the pics have to go to the gunsmiths. They tell them whether or not, they give them a recommendation whether or not the gun needs to be sent in. All of this is a waste of time. Alright, I'm not going to call you 4 or 5 days after I get a gun and tell you, bullshit you about, I got a problem with it, I want to send it in. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want to part with my gun. All right, but no sense of urgency on 6 Hour's part. All right, haven't heard from 6 Hour yet in reference to what's going to be done. So I still don't know. All right, I understand that there's probably other issues, other people I'm in queue or in line waiting to be dealt with, but this is your gun for the 100th anniversary of the 1911. All right, I'm gonna blast 6 Hour every day on YouTube until I get a response or I get a satisfactory answer. What he told me I didn't like to begin with. He said, once I send a gun in, there could be a 2 to 3 week processing of the gun prior to doing anything. Then there may be another 4 week turnaround. Altogether 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks before I even get the gun back. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. All right. I get a message from Nick Training. Alright, that very day that I posted the first video, saying, listen, we will do whatever it takes to make this right. Nick Industries has some kind of contract with 6 Hour. I spoke to a couple of nice gentlemen over there, Ken and Matt. They are willing to take the gun, code it for me. Alright? SIG, the manufacturer, has not shown the urgency that Nick Industries is showing right now. Alright? Unbelievable. As I wrote to Mr. Cleaner Nash, thanks for the sub, by the way, little shout out. This may be the last time I ever buy a SIG. Ever. Something like this will cause me never ever to buy a SIG. No sense of urgency from the customer service rep. Multiple reps, which represent the company, so therefore, it's SIG telling me this. And then no response. I called on Tuesday. All right. All the gunsmiths are home, so I know I'm not going to get a response back today. All right, it's almost 5 o'clock. But seriously, really? Again, I like the gun. The gun is phenomenal. The gun is phenomenal. Not a hiccup. All right, but You got to be kidding me. I'll never buy a cig again because of this. I'll let you guys know what happens. Take it easy.